because the only thing that need to be changed to have a different relationship is you. The most important thing in a relationship is us. So we have three assets, whether you are rich or poor or wherever you are. One is your energy, the second is your time, and third is your money. Energy, time, and money. Wherever you put these three things, you will get the result.
Hi everyone, I'm Camilo Torres, and welcome again to Flow Community Podcast. In here, we're going to have great conversations with amazing people that has joined our community. We're going to get a lot of inspiration from their life journeys, passions, creations, because we believe that when you share your unique story, you can inspire others. So please enjoy this new episode, and also I would love to invite you to join our community. And if you would like to be part of our podcast, so please go to our website flowwithcommunity.com. Thank you. So please welcome Jaideep Parashar. Hi Jay, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing really well. How about you?
Good, good, good. Thank you so much, first of all, to being part of this podcast and being part of the community. It's my pleasure for having you and exciting to do this podcast with you.
Thank you so much for inviting me and to giving me the opportunity to come here and share my thoughts about this topic and add values in the life of member of this community.
Yes, amazing. And then I researched a little bit about you, and well, you are the CEO and the founder of Rethink AI. Also, you have done a lot of experience in business and lifestyle. So anyway, I would love you to explain a little bit more about you and what you're doing, because I think it's really requirement like you need to be feel proud about what you're doing.
Okay, my story started in 2008 when I bought a book and I asked myself this question: what if I give my life or my upcoming years to this one particular question, that why some people are successful, massive successful, and why some people who comes from almost the same background, almost the same educational qualification, same living standard, same locality, they failed, right? So I started chasing this question, and then I went in business research, and in last 15 16 years I have read more than 1,000 books on self-help, motivation, business, and I read lots of articles and journals and research papers. And then I started writing my own books, and I have written 10 books so far. Before coming into the private sector, I was working in the government sector, in central government jobs in government of India. And now I have two businesses. One is Vista Librata that particularly focus on Marcom industry, and the next, which we are building right now, is Rethink AI Innovation and Research Private Limited, which specifically focus on artificial intelligence. The aim is to democratize artificial intelligence and share this fast changing artificial intelligence, or say tech world, with people in a way that literally helps them to grow. And in this direction, we have recently started launching our magazine, which is Rethink AI Magazine. This is just the beginning, and hope in next 2 3 years we are going to take more initiatives in this direction.
Super. Wow. Thank you. And I love that you said at the beginning that, I mean, you were wondering why some people like on the same level were more successful than other if they have the same background. With that, I mean, I have a question, and I think, I mean, do you think that millionaires and very successful people can find happiness in that journey, or how do you see that, and part of your research that you did?
Okay. Uh, Thank you for asking this question. I had privilege of interacting with millionaires and multimillionaires as well. So let me start with this question. Even after having all the money, the best SUVs, you live in the best area in your locality, you have the best facilities, your kids study in the best education standard, whichever is available in that particular area, and you have all the luxuries, the club membership, and you join the top members of that locality. Still, how can you have lack of happiness?
Mm-hmm.
So this question is not about millionaires and multimillionaires. This questions somewhere connects us as well, because we all are going through that journey. So based on my research and talking to people, I have found there is one key point which defines happiness or misery, and that is pressure of maintaining that lifestyle. Let's say you have the best membership, best club membership, you join the best parties, you have the your house in the best locality, and now you have the pressure of maintaining this particular thing at all cost. It's your peer pressure, it's the media pressure, and for that you have to keep performing consistently.
Mm-hmm.
If you are not going to perform consistently, somewhere down the line your standard is going to drop,
Mm-hmm.
and that's going to impact us personally. So to maintain that standard, you keep working hard and hard, because you have to maintain that. You have an SUV, so now you need to pay EMIs, you have bank loans, right? And you are affording the best facilities out of the town, and you have to maintain that standard consistently, because media is watching you, your peers are watching you, your family is watching you, right? So this thing build a certain pressure. So when you go from in your journey from ground to the top, how you reach to that level and how you make that sustainable, that defines everything. A person with only $1,000 in pocket can be happy at certain point of time, while a person with multi-millionaire background can be miserable at the same point of time. Let's say there is someone who has built a unicorn, which is a $1 billion company,
Mm-hmm.
but this particular person has no power in the company. The entire power is held by investors. So this person is automatically going to be unhappy in this direction. So everything is defined by one thing, your standard of living, how you going to maintain that standard of living, how your money flows in. So there is one example which is going to help your audience to connect with it, and that's going to teach them how they can avoid this trap. In 2018, I was in this trap because I had only one source of earning. This was a stable source of earning, and I have job security, but I was not sure about one thing, that in the end I had only one source of earning. So I started looking for ways like, how can I have more source of earning, how can I improve my lifestyle, or how can I add like IPRs or passive incomes or active incomes or income from investment or from fixed deposits. Or in Europe we have different standard. In US we have 401k, right? This 401k is the most promising pension program in US. Okay, you do all your deposits there, and after your retirement you get certain amount as your earning, right? So in those days I started reading about passive income and copyright and how you can have all these things, how you can build all these things online. Currently I have 5 sources of income.
Wow.
Okay, and
Mm-hmm.
these all sources are totally independent. If I take break now, still these sources are going to work.
Mm-hmm.
These source are at nascent stage, but I started working, I started building, and now these sources are started taking its shape. So with the passage of time, these sources are going to grow, and now I have a sense of certainty that no matter what happens, I will get earning from at least one source. When
Mm-hmm.
we connect our life with what happened during the pandemic, suddenly there was a shutdown, and most of our earning was blocked, right? And we had the pressure on ourselves. So from learning all these experiences, I started working on in this direction. So one of the best ways, write books and have some form of template with you or some digital product which you can sell online. These are the best passive source of income. These sources can make you multi-millionaire as well. So when you become multi-millionaire, then you don't have the pressure of maintaining or sustaining your lifestyle. It's going to help you. One more thing which I recommend for the member of the community who are just starting or who are at a moderate stage, that always protect your investment by having diversified portfolio. I have one investment in stock market, My copyrights are in book, or you can say IPR, and my other company work in marketing. My next venture is in artificial intelligence. So these all are totally disconnected. If anything happened to one, it's not going to impact the others.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have protected it. This is a recommendation for those members who are connecting with us, or they are going to watch from certainly from Europe, that on the basis of our learning from pandemic and whatever was happening after the pandemic, suddenly there was inflation rising in living standard, and it became difficult. We both can feel connect with this idea that what it takes to maintain that life standard. Suddenly there was rising in there was inflation and rising in property prices, right? And it was literally difficult to maintain that standard as well. Some of us were looking for more hour of work and second job, right? So by having this diversified portfolio, multiple source of income, you can protect yourself from any type of financial pain, and it's going to help you throughout your life. So the past investors, what they do, like Tony Robbins or Ray Dalio, or all those big names who have literally $1 billion portfolio, they always diversified their portfolio. They don't keep all their eggs in just one basket. If we study the Warren Buffett portfolio, we can see Warren Buffett has invested in multiple companies instead of all his investment in the one company. So if you are starting from ground level and you are just thinking about career, let's say you are just, oh, Jaideep, this is a big thing and for big people, tell me something which is for me. Then if you are just starting your career and you are really happy with your 9 to 5 job, then I highly recommend have multiple courses so that it adds diversified skills. And if suddenly, let's say your company leaves you, like recently, Google asked its entire Python team to leave, right? And Tesla asked its entire charging team to leave. Then you have the best possibility to get the next job. Okay, so these are the reason why these millionaire and multi-millionaires feel pressure, and somewhere you also feel the same pressure by having all these diversified ideas and applying them in a in the life or career. We all can save ourselves from financial pain at least.
Yeah, 100%. And I thank you so much for sharing this. And it's a great advice. I have a question for you because anyway, I'm with you like to open your portfolio, and I think to open the way you learn. So I mean, I'm graduated as an architect, but I have done sales, I have done customer service, I have done branding, I have done a lot of other skills that of course for the future for if I need to go and find a job, or like for example for flow community, all those skills work in one and starting evolving this company. So that's very important. And I think I'm completely agree with you. Then when you have like, I mean, I want to ask you personally how you do with so many source of incomes, and how do you manage it? Or is because I know that they're very disconnected, but in terms of time and enjoy life, how is their balance between work and life?
Okay, so let me give you a idea how you can apply it in your life and how you can make it sustainable. First of all, look for those sources where you don't need to invest continuous time, like book writing idea. I really like book writing idea because of one reason. Once you have written the book, you don't need to work on anything else.
Correct.
Once your book is complete, let's say I don't have any book, I have written 10 books right now. Let's say you have written one book and your book is finally published. You don't need to work more on this particular source of income. This is your sustainable source of income without any work, right? So if you learn writing just one book and you write this book is with you forever. You can build your courses on the basis of this book. You can become a consultant on the basis of this book. You can become keynote speaker on the basis of this book. So by having one book, you are opening multiple sources of income for you, and you don't need to work on this again. Like we work in, let's say suppose we are working in 9 to 5 job. We have to work every day to get that source of income, right? But on the other hand, we are working on this book, and we have written this book, let's say in 5 months, right? And this book is finally published on Amazon Kindle right now. Okay, so now we don't need to invest any more time in it. This is our income, sustainable income, and it's forever. It's a one-time investment. While what we do in job, we invest our time continuously. So what I can do, for the community member, I'm going to give all my books for free. They don't need to give their card numbers or any payment. You don't need even to subscribe to any of my channel. I will give it to the Flow community. You can get all these books and you can study that how you can use all the ideas which are present in these books and how you can apply them in your life. That is going to show you the direction. There is one book which is Master the Art of Successful Career. This book has been written on the basis of 12 years of research. And this book has a page where I have mentioned all those problems I faced. But once this book was completed, I had nothing else to do. This was completed. Right now, I can become a career coach. Now I can start another source of income. I can become a keynote speaker. I can join fireside chat or event. I can go in colleges to give keynote speeches. You can do anything. But that first point is you have to figure out what is there for you. You can make money from digital marketing, social media management, from YouTube, from Twitter, from LinkedIn, and you can be an advisor. You can become a consultant. But first, you have to figure out what is the best for you and what is possible in your current circumstances. Let's say you have to give time to your family, right? And you don't have big time, like you can write a complete book. So can you create 1 or 2 templates? On the basis of these 2 templates, you can approach people. Hey, I have this 5 years of experience or 10 years of experience, and I have these 2 templates. I can help your company grow. Would you like to have a talk with me? And the best thing is, instead of learning a new set of skills, you should start with whatever you have learned so far in your current job. Let's say you have been working for 5 years as a software developer or as a marketing consultant. Instead of learning a new skill, see how you can use this skill to create a different source of income, whether writing a book, whether writing a template, whether doing something else, right? It will be transferring your knowledge into a second source of earning. It will boost your profile. It will give you extra credibility, and that will be the beginning of your sustainable source of income.
Yeah, wow, thank you. Thank you. That's really good advice. And thank you so much for letting a Flow community and everyone that listen at this podcast to go and read your amazing books, and also, well, all your hard research that you have done. And passing the information, I think, is very important, because um as Flow community is inspiring, and sharing your experiences are very unique, and then it's good to get inspired by them. Super. Wow, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and well, okay, so my other question is okay, so we come back to how why successful people are not that happy. They're very, but then in terms of relationships, do you think that match with how hard, like, why the relationship doesn't last in those terms? Do you think that's all related with work, relationships, and life? What do you think?
Even after having a gorgeous partner, right? People are still not happy in terms of relations, and we can see it everywhere. Like it's not about a country specific or a particular continent specific. It's happening everywhere, right? You have the most gorgeous partner person, still you feel like something is missing. So what this thing is, it's your comparison. There can be many more reasons, but the number one reason, after years of research, what I have found after research and study, is comparison. You have the most gorgeous person, and still you compare your partner with someone else. No human being is perfect, right? Someone is someone is very bright, but someone has the career issue. Someone is literally very caring, but health suffers continuously. Or the other person who is doing literally great in terms of career and health, but this person don't how to manage a relationship, or how to communicate the inner feelings, right? Or there is other person who has everything, but this person is not very romantic kind of a person because of past experiences, right? So our comparison literally most of the time destroy our relationship. Like, you are married to a person who is literally gorgeous, and anyone feels lucky that, oh my god, if I have this person, I would be lucky, right? So in that case, whatever is missing. Okay, so we are doing an unnecessary comparison with the person, right? Let's say someone is married to a very gorgeous person, but he every day compares with the next door neighbor. Like, oh, what if I get married with Olivia or Emilia or Sophia, right? So what are you doing? You are literally destroying your relationship by comparison. The only thing you should avoid is don't compare your life partner or your partner with anyone else, because the when you see everything from outside, it feels like a rainbow or beautiful flowers, or it's cloud nine situation. But when you start interacting with that person, then you get to know of the negative side as well, right? There is one more thing which is very crucial. We all, with the young generation, have to understand. There have been many cases which I have found where people, after having years of affair and after living relation, they went for marriage and then they got divorced.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Before going for marriage, life, it's your life. You don't have 10 lives, you don't have 20 lives, you have just one life, right? Before going for marriage, or communicate all your expectations,
Mm-hmm.
and then ask your partner as well to communicate all the expectations. It's not about whether your thoughts match, or your living standard match, your profile match, or your career match, or your finance match. It's about expectations. There is one example I would like to highlight here. It was 2013, and I was traveling from one place to other place, and there was a red light, and we were waiting. I was in taxi, and we were waiting for the red light to go green. On the left hand side, there was another car, okay, and the couple was fighting in the car.
Mm-hmm.
I could see from my window that they were fighting, and the fighting was literally, very intense. On the other side, on my right hand side, there was a man who had a bicycle, and the girl was sitting behind on that bicycle, and they were very happy at the same red light. So it's not about money all the time. It's not about reputation all the time, post position all the time. Sometimes it's all about our expectations as well. The best decision you can take about your relationship is communicate what are your expectations, and let the other person also communicate the expectations. Once your expectations match, that's going to change your relationship forever. Here is a silver lining, or a note, or a remark. If you can't spend a good weekend with a person, then don't have this person as your life partner. If you can't spend even your happy days with someone, don't have this person as your life partner. Maybe this person is really good for someone else, and you are really good for someone else, but you are both are not made for each other. Because when we see our life, whether we study our past generation, or we study our generation, we can see one thing. And most of the time, 10%, if 10% are happy days, then 90% are rough days.
Mm-hmm.
That's how our life works most of the time. And if you can't spend your 10 days with that person, which are happy days of your life, then how are you going to spend your 90 days, which are literally the rough days of your life? These basic things are going to change your relationship forever.
Correct. Thank you. And I think you touched two topics very important, which is comparison and expectations. And I mean, I was thinking, I mean, the relationship as a couple, 100% with you. But then also, let's go beyond that, like relationship with friendships, and with other external people, 100%. Like if you start in comparing those people with someone else, then you will never going to be in your inner peace, right? Because you're going to keep going, comparing. Expectations are really important as well to be communicated with a lot of people. So anyway, if someone else is not looking for the same expectation, well, there is something that maybe it's a person that arrived in your life for that moment, but that's it. And then let's move on and let it go, and yeah, continue looking for other relationships. Yeah,
No,
that's
there is one more reason which we should understand. It's about human mind. Our human mind has not been designed to make us successful or to
mhm,
make us happy or to make us thrive. Our human mind has been designed to make us survive. If there are two things which are really, one is good and one is bad, our mind is going to show us the bad part only.
mhm,
Because after years of, or you can say after centuries of, genetics transmutation, we have been conditioned to look for what is missing. Let's
mhm,
say your partner is really gorgeous, and you have this particular person has 10 or 20 or 20 30 different things to offer, right? And then there is one thing which is totally irrelevant, but you focus on that thing because of your mind. You continuously compare, what if this also become the best, or what if she improves on this particular part as well, or what if he improves on this particular part as well, then I'm going to be lucky, right? Then your mind is continuously going to show you that missing part.
mhm,
That's how human mind work. That's why I always say, don't compare your relationship. In the end, it's not about the other person, it's about you. Tony Robbins have a wonderful saying, if you have a breakup or you have some relationship issues and you are going to the next relation, then before changing the relation, change yourself. And it's a very deep line.
100%.
if
Yes.
if if, if you are taking the old person to the new relationship,
Mhm,
then you will have the new relationship would be like the old relationship very soon, because the only thing that need to be changed to have a different relationship is you. The most important thing in a relationship is us. What
yeah.
I'm carrying into this relationship, that matters more than the next person.
Mhm,
So that's
100%.
how relationship work.
Yes, yeah. I think what you say as well here, and I'm completely agree with you, is first of all, start the relationship with yourself and have a good relationship with yourself and grow internally, and then you can start having relationship with others. And that's magical. 100% with you. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. I'm completely
You are
agree.
most welcome.
Yeah. And then okay, so connecting with like successful people and happiness, comparison, partners, um, wealth. The word wealth, um, it's I mean out there is a lot of meaning of that word, but I would like to ask you for you what wealth means, what it's the relationship that we should have with wealth, and yeah, can you
And this is a topic I love to talk, and this is the most misunderstood topic.
Mhm.
People often fight for money, break relationship, hurt family members, leave family members, cheat, deceive, but they don't understand what money is actually. Okay, so let me tell what money is actually. Let me show you something. Is this money?
Mhm.
No, this is not money. This is just a piece of paper.
Yeah, 100%.
These all are just piece of paper, nothing else. How you see your currency is up to you, but these are just piece of paper, right? So what money represent actually? Money represent only three things. like whatever you have, let's say take a number which is $100,000. Okay, let's consider we have $100,000. So money gives only three things. One, potential power to buy something. Why potential power? If I have money, it doesn't mean that I can buy that thing. Let's say I have $100,000 and there is thing which cost only $5,000. It doesn't mean that I can buy that thing. Maybe the other person say, I'm not selling it. Maybe I want to buy something in my locality and the person say, oh don't Jaideep, I'm not going to sell it. So money never gives you assurance of buying. Money gives you only potential power that yes, if you have that much of money, you can buy. So stop taking money for granted to solve all your problems. Next, money gives you speed. The most important thing is money gives you speed. Let's say you are in hurry and you have to leave for your office. Either you can pick for your local public transport or you can have the cab. If you have money, you can literally avoid the public transport and you can have cab. How it's possible? You have literally left the entire public traffic by having the cab because you have money, and by using your money you got the speed. Let's say you are visiting at airport and you are in hurry, you have lots of money, you can literally avoid all the queues, all those formalities just by booking a private plane. Everything is aside now. You have the speed. The moment you are at the airport, your flight is ready. So what money has given to you? Money has given you speed. The first thing, potential power to buy something. Second thing, speed. Third thing, money gives is a result. Wherever you invest your money, you will get the result. Let's say you have money and you are buying something which depreciate the value. Soon your money is going to be lower. Or you buy something which increase the value. You have more money. Wherever you are putting your money in club, parties, events, movies, weekend night out, you will get the result. I'm really sure you will get the result. On the other hand, you invest your money in asset base, in building passive income, in building your health, in building your relationship, getting more knowledge, you will get the result. There is no hidden science, there is no hidden secret behind it. Wherever you invest your money, you will get the result. If you are putting your money in buying, let's say, drink at the weekend night, or you are at club, you will get the result of that. Mark my word. You drink a lot, you drink daily, you will have health issues. On the other hand, you buy juice, mark my word, your health will improve. There is no hidden secret behind it. So how we can make sure that we are in the right direction? Find out where you put your money. It's as simple as that. Just make a list, see where your money is, and mark my word, in next couple of months or years, you will have the same result. So we have three assets, whether you are rich or poor or wherever you are. One is your energy, the second is your time, and third is your money. Energy, time, and money. Wherever you put these three things, you will get the result. Let's say you put your energy in gossips, mark my word, you will have the results of those gossips. You watch unnecessary TV shows, you will have, or you watch binge or Netflix all the time, you will have the result of those. You put your time in those, you will have the result of those. You put your money, you will have the results. On the other hand, what is the difference between rich and those who are from middle class only? The rich invest their energy, time, and money to get more success. Nothing else. They have certain knowledge, they have more resources in our comparison, with due respect, but they keep on checking where their energy goes, where their time goes, where their money goes, and they continuously invest that in these directions so that they can get better result. We define our, often we listen like I'm not lucky, or I'm lucky, right? So whenever you say I'm not lucky, just figure out where is your energy, where is your time, where is your money. Are you putting them at the right place? If yes, then you will get the right result. If you consider yourself I'm not lucky, it means you are putting either you are putting your energy or your time or your money in the wrong place. And if you consider yourself lucky, you are putting your energy, your time, and your money at the right place. So money gives you only potential power to buy something. It doesn't mean that you can buy it. Second thing, it gives you speed. You can avoid all the queues and all the unnecessary formalities. Third thing, result. Once you have these three things, that's all this money is going to do. This money is lying over here on table. I'm not worried about it because I know this is not important. Where I'm going to put this money is far more important.
Yeah.
I already have my money in investment in stocks, so I
Yeah.
know where the money is. So when you are sure that wherever you put your money, you will get the result, then put your money at the right place so that it can earn more for you. Money is like our own soldiers. We are the commander of the unit. These are my soldiers. Where I'm going to put them, they will bring the result. If I put them in at somewhere where is a bad place, it will bring bad result. If I put by calculating the numbers, if I put it in some good investment, they will give me the result. It's all up to us.
Super. I love it. I really like that exercise, and I'm going to be practice it to myself and see 100%. I think starting from the result to how to use it, it's very important. Otherwise you will get the same result if you start in using it. So yeah, thank you so much for
If by mistake we are putting our money at a bad place, we
Yeah,
will get the bad result.
yeah.
Even if we are putting it at by mistake. So that's how things work in real life.
Super. Oh wow, thank you so much, JD. This has been super, super amazing podcast, and thank you so much for all your advice. I want to ask you three quick questions with the time that we have left. Very quickly, you can answer those questions with one word or one sentence. What is creativity for you?
Creativity is use your skills in a different way.
Nice, I like it. What is your current creative expression?
Mm, mindfulness.
Nice. Okay. And I think we need to do another podcast about that. Um,
Definitely, I will. I
100%.
love to have another podcast with you to talk about mindfulness.
Yeah, we love that. And then to end, what flow means for you? Flow as the word.
Flow means I was reading book about flow today. Flow means being in the vibes of whatever you are doing.
Perfect. Love it.
Let's say I would like to add just one line to find flow in any situation. It's all about values. So when your values match with other values, you will be in the flow. Like I'm doing it this podcast right now, and this is to my highest value, that I'm here and I'm going to give the best of my energy and knowledge. On the other hand, let's say you are watching this, but your value are contradictory. Or why I'm watching this particular show, I can go to party. Then your values are contradicting. I have found that whenever we work, we have contradictory values that break our flow and that break our efficiency. So whenever you are working, you are unable to find the flow. Just look at your values, how you can align all your values in just one direction, and automatically you will have your flow.
Wow. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much for that
You are
insight.
most welcome.
All right. Thank you so much, JD. This has been a pleasure. And yeah, and until the next podcast that we will have together.
I will love to join the next podcast. And the next podcast, what we can do for the community member, we can discuss that template which you have received by now. This
Perfect.
template
100%.
has this template has resources where we can show how values work actually. We have already mentioned. Then we can talk about how mindfulness work, how to find the mindfulness and flow by answering all those questions on your own without having the guidance of someone else.
We love that. All right, JD. Okay. So we organize it. Thank you so much, everyone, for
Thanks
listening.
so much for calling me. I hope it will help to your audience, and I hope it's worth of your time.
Perfect. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye
Bye.
bye. Take care.